Well, now, life has always been viewed as so precious, such that no one is allowed to take away anyone's life. The Constitution of Kenya Penal Code Section 204 condemns murder, and in case of its occurrence, one has to be sentenced to life imprisonment. Unfortunately, in the recent past, the murder cases have increased in the country, and more specifically among loved ones and middle-aged women who have been mostly affected. Lydia Akeyo interrogates this situation.
In the recent past, there has been a worrying rate of domestic homicide being reported in the country. However, there are more cases that have not made it to the prime news. According to the Economic Survey 2018, there has been a steady rise in the number of murders over the last 3 years, and the victims cut across all ages and gender. The question is, why have people become too quick to anger and kill for revenge rather than fixing relationship issues? In September 2018, Sharon Otieno, a student at Rongo University, was abducted and later murdered. Her body was found in Kodera Forest, and according to the post-mortem report, the 29-year-old pregnant mother of 2 was raped, strangled, and stabbed 8 times. The major suspect being a prominent person in society, whose case is still in court for determination. Before dust could settle, a family of a Nairobi businesswoman, Monica Kimani, reported that their daughter had been killed in her Kilimani home on 20th September 2018. Her lifeless body was found in a bathtub with her throat slit. John Irungu, alias Joey, is still in police custody in connection with the murder of the 29-year-old woman. And in January 2019, the mutilated body of Mary Wamboi was found dumped in a dam near Mugudha Estate in Juja constituency. Blood-stained clothes were recovered from Wamboi Mungai's rented house at Four Ways Estate on Kiambu Road. According to a post-mortem examination, she was hit 9 times on the head and suffocated. Joseph Corey, Wamboi's husband, was arraigned alongside Jody Wamboi Mungai in court in connection with the killing. He was later released on bond as his lover remains in police custody. And last month, Ms. Beryl Adhiambo Ouma was reportedly killed by her husband in their house in Kahawa Sukari Estate, Nairobi. She was heard screaming and calling for help for hours, but that nobody came to her rescue. Although the majority of the victims have always been women, men have not been left behind either. In July 2018, Ruth Kamande, commonly known as Miss Langata, was handed the maximum death penalty for stabbing her boyfriend 22 times in 2015 in Nairobi's Buruburu estate.
It's glorified in Africa.
Dr. Ken Oko, a sociologist at the University of Nairobi, digs into this matter and comments on the rate of murder in Kenya.
It's important to note that Kenya has recorded a very alarmingly high level of familial violence, especially in marriage, and that some statistics I saw recently shows that we're actually third in the world after the United States and after Colombia.
Dr. Oko notes that the communal support system is no longer upheld, especially in urban areas where people tend to respect personal space.
You know, the village support system, the social system has broken down completely. So long ago, if anybody had a problem, the parents would be there, the friends would be there, the in-laws, everybody would show up.
According to Dr. Oko, the perception of marriage has changed, especially in Kenya, as dating system gets weakened, especially by social media, doing away with the traditional dating and marriage procedures, as people are now focused on how they look, resulting to shortcuts of success where campus girls seek for sponsors to make ends meet.
Is the perception towards marriage that I think in the Kenyan mind today, especially on social media, it looks like marriage is failing everywhere. So when people hear a couple screaming at each other, they say, oh, just another one.
He adds that the economic situation, lack of trust, and gender competitiveness are among the factors that cause familial disagreements that result to domestic homicide.
The economic times in this country have become harder and harder. And a lot of people, when you hear them quarreling, it's usually about some little money or about something someone didn't do, the inability to meet obligations, and so it starts off like that.
But why do most people prefer violent solutions to issues? Eva Oguna, a single mother of 4, narrates her ordeal in her close to 13-year-old marriage.
Akinipiga alikuwa ananipiga mpaka huku. He was disabling me kabisa. I have a dent on my back. a very big swelling. Yeah, I think ni damu imekwama hapo, imeclot.
The husband disappeared after she took a loan for him to start a business to enable him provide for the family.
I was pregnant. I thought to myself, sometimes naweza kupata mtoto na nikuwe siko vizuri sana. Nikaamua nifanye nini? Nimsupport apate kitu ya kufanya. So by the time I get the baby, life can still continue. So I took him alone. I gave him the money, and the day I gave him the money is the day he left.
She thereafter started an organization known as Mama Cradle that addresses the needs of single mothers. However, this organization faces financial challenges since most of the women are jobless.
We are just hoping that we start getting funds to grant to them so they find something to do and be able to support themselves plus their kids.
And this is her advice to those in abusive marriages.
Whoever is beating the wife ni kama anajipiga mwenyewe. So no one would like to hurt himself. So by the time he starts hurting the wife by beating the wife, it means ako detached, ameshaachana na huyu kitambo sana.
She calls on the government to play a role in addressing the issue of single mothers, especially those that come out of abusive marriages.
The number is growing bigger and bigger. Yeah, the number of single parents. Now, what is the government doing about that?
What about women who stay in abusive marriages? Oguna brands them as selfish since they do more harm than good to their children, adding that marriage is under threat due to the current rise in murder cases.
You're selfish. That's a very selfish person. A very selfish woman ndio atakaa hapo ati anakaa juu ya watoto. For what? For what? Kuumiza akili ya watoto wake?
With the increased cases of murder in the society as a way of resolving family wrangles, only time will tell if family as a basic unit of the society will stand the test of time. Lydia Okeyo, KUTV in Nairobi.